Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 199. Just got home a couple hours ago. We are just leaving home now. It is Wednesday morning. Got a long drive ahead of us. And our goal today is to get 2 to 3 sessions of blackjack in, some slots in, perhaps even a little bit of poker in as well. Like I said, today's Wednesday. Last night, wow, these storms were huge. Lots of water came down. There were accidents all over the highway. I mean, right now it's barely raining. But temperature today is going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday because of all the rain. Today's high is only going to be around 84. Right now it's in the high 60s, and we are just leaving home. Today I had one meeting, and it was canceled this morning, so we're in good shape. We just need to appear online and make sure we answer all our emails, and should have a pretty easy day. Yeah, really, that's all that's going on right now. I'm a little bit tired, not really thinking straight yet, but I've got many hours before I get to my first casino, and I should be in good shape by then. Right now, I'm going to take my time, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. So, I can honestly say that was one of the craziest sessions that I've ever had. And honestly, it is one of the craziest sessions. I was in there for 4 hours and 30 minutes, and I played blackjack 3 times. I played slots. I played pot limit Omaha. I did everything in there. So we'll start from the beginning here. I walk in, I look at a few slots, and I'm up like $10 or $11 on the slots, and then find a table to sit at, buy in for $500, and there's 2 tables that were open, and I had to pick this one or this one. It seems like whenever I have a choice, I always have some bad variance happen one way or another. So sit down, start playing, immediately start losing. After a couple shoes, I had a running, after a couple shoes, I was like a neutral count, but the dealer was slow. I was aggravated with that table. I just decided to switch to the other table. That one wasn't going anywhere. I just switched tables just for no reason. All right, so it was like 0 or +1. It was like right there. So I switched to the other table. I'm down about 1,500 at this point, and I'm playing on this other table, up and down, close to even, maybe up 100, and then I had a new shoe, and this shoe is so bad, and I can't tell you right now, but I may be able to show you exactly what happened. We'll see. I'll come back to you on that probably in a couple days. But I had the craziest start to a shoe. I had the dealer get a blackjack, and I got a blackjack on the same hand, right? Next hand, I get a blackjack, dealer has a 20. Next 3 hands, me and the dealer both have a 20, 2 10s. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And now I've got a running -23 within the first deck of the shoe. Think about that. Almost every single card almost was a 10 or an ace. So at this point, the other table was full. Can't go back to that one. I got a huge negative count here. I got nowhere to go. I end up leaving. I end up getting up from the table and leaving down $2,800. $2,800. What a shame, honestly. So I'm aggravated, walking around, looking for other stuff, can't find anything. And now we're getting close to the shift change. So I'm like, I just don't want to be seen right now by those people. So what am I going to do? So I decided to play some poker. And I go to the poker area and I see a 3-3 pot limit Omaha table opening. And I ask if there's seats open. They say yes. I sit down, I start playing. And man, talk about big hands, talk about variance. And I took a picture of some of these things, and I can discuss them later on when I actually get to look at the pictures a little bit better. But had some insane hands happen. Had one hand that was a three-way all-in that I ended up, let me see. On that one I ended up winning half. And then I had another one that was a big one, and it looks like they were taking the cards off the table, and you can't really even see what my cards were. But that one was another big one. I was all in. Anyway, ups and downs. I played that table for about an hour and ended my pot limit Omaha session ahead $1,190. So okay, we're coming back, right? So then I go to blackjack again. They just opened a brand new table. They had some kind of a gimmick going on where people were coming to do something, to get something or get points or something. So it was really, really busy. So there's a side bet on this table that has a jackpot. So I sit down, I buy in for 300, low limit table. Buy in for 300. Instantly, two ladies come and sit. I'm like almost at third base. I don't want to be all the way at third base because I don't want to be crowded. And of course, she weasels her way in between me and third base there, or between me and the dealer on third base. Sits down. The other lady buys in too, and then the lady to my left that just bought, just squeezed herself in there. Here's the other one say, what's going on with the side bet? Is it not available? Because the screen was blank. And the dealer and the pit boss say, no, it's not available right now. It's available on the other tables, but not on this one. So the lady to my left gets up, never plays a hand. The other lady plays a hand, and then in the middle of the hand, she starts standing up. She's not happy, and she ends up leaving after that hand. So now it's back to just me, and I play there for a while. And I end up leaving that table ahead $500. That was a decent table. And now I'm looking around again for another table. I find a high limit table, and that one just went ridiculously horribly. I mean, very bad. I know there was one table earlier where the dealer got 3 or 4 blackjacks in a row, and everything that could go wrong. I mean, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I tried something today for the first time, and that's to videotape a session. So I don't know if it came out or not. To be completely honest, I actually tried it at the Wynn when I was in Vegas because I wanted to do it somewhere that I'm not going to be all the time, and the video didn't work. So I'm hoping it worked this time. But when it does, I'll come back. I'll have a lot more to talk about some of the craziest hands you've ever seen happen back to back to back, over and over and over. And luck is not a real thing, right? And variance can be bad, but some of these things are like astronomical odds. And hopefully the video works and I can show you. But I buy in for 500 on this table. No, I bought in for 800 on this table, which is the 300 I bought in from the other table, plus the 500 purple chip that I had, and lost that pretty quickly. Rebought, and then on this one, I end up with a huge negative, like in the high teens, and I end up leaving this one too. And I'm like, what is going on today? I mean, everything that could go wrong went wrong on the blackjack tables, and the other stuff I did seemed to be okay. But I ended up leaving that table down another $2,480, so another $2,480. which is like 19, that's 2,000. So I'm down like $4,780 on blackjack at that place. So definitely one of my bad days of the year for blackjack. Although I remember early January I had a real bad one too. And now I'm just like fuming. I mean, I understand all the odds, all the information, everything, but it still doesn't make it easy when you're in that situation. And there was a machine that I had seen, I want to say last week, but I'm not positive, and it was borderline then, and I came back and it was still borderline. Someone else had played it, but it was still borderline, and it was like $7 a spin, and I decided, the heck with it, I'm going for it, and I played that one. So this slot machine, somehow it stayed on there for all this time. Nobody had played it, so I don't know if it's just too risky for some people or what, but I ended up hitting that in the worst possible way. Also, a bunch of stuff happened that would have made it much better if it had gone the other way, but of course, you know, I'm not gonna just keep complaining here. But I actually hit it for a jackpot in the worst way, $1,236.25. So worst case scenario, you got to pay all the taxes, and you know, what are you gonna do? Now I got to pay state taxes and all that stuff. So with all that, I ended the slot session ahead $727. So you got a lot of moving parts here, a lot of ups and downs, and if we add that all up, we had a minus $2,800 blackjack, plus $1,190 on pot limit Omaha, which takes us down to minus $1,610, and then we had a plus 500, so we were down to minus only $1,110, and then we lost $2,480. That took us down to minus $3,590, and then we had a plus 727. So I ended the session down $2,863. $2,863, and it feels just as bad as minus 8,000 at the moment, because it's like the most hopeless feelings that I had sitting there watching this happen. And when you have a shoe where you just got a blackjack and then you get 3 hands back to back to back where you and the dealer both get 2 face cards, that's a killer. I mean, that just destroys you. So, and it was already negative, so it just, anyway, what else could I do? What would you do? I had to leave, I had to do this, I had to do this. There's nothing about it that I could have done any differently other than not come today, which was, of course, an option because I got home late last night. But then you start having these thoughts about, was I too tired? Was it my fault? Did I make mistakes? And now I'm going to have videos. So with the video, I can analyze that and be critical of myself and see if I did make a mistake. Now, I do want to say, again, full disclosure, there was one shoe where there was 3 small cards, and I counted it as a +1, and then I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Instead of a +3, but I instantly fixed that. So I don't think it was going on other than that. So pretty sure everything that I did was right, and I'll analyze the video if it worked. But just feeling really awful. Drove all this way, spent all this time, and right now I gotta head toward home. There may be some slots in our future, there may be some more poker in our future today, but right now I'm way behind schedule, and I have to at least start heading toward home and then figure out what to do from there. So that's about it for right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back and just continuing my trip here. Traffic is at almost a standstill on a highway where all the lanes are closed except for one, and there's nobody working. So Yeah, I don't like that too much. Anyway, just looking back at the day so far, and again, probably go do something here this evening, but man, just one of those days that there's nothing you could do. No matter what you did, you were going to lose. It was just, unless you were going to leave. I mean, you could just leave. But other than that, there was nothing I could do. Let me see here. As far as food today, I really didn't have anything. I just stopped for gas a little bit ago, and I just got one of those half-pound RB roast beef, no bun, with some nice horsey sauce, and really that's all I've had today. Tip-wise, I had that jackpot today. I did tip $10. I think that's plenty. And so far, what did we learn so far today? I learned that as soon as you let your guard down, you go take a beating, and that's basically what happened. This morning I was finally thinking, all right, I think I'm feeling good about the direction things are going, and boom, smacked in the face. So I got to stay positive, and we'll go hopefully tonight, work hard, make a little bit more money, and then tomorrow we'll keep chasing the money that we gave today and hopefully get it back by the end of the week. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. And as I was on my way home, another AP sent me a text message that he needed some help with something. So we're going to take a detour and go to another casino to help out a little bit, and probably play a little bit there. And then from there, decide what to do. One option will be to play some more poker today. So we might do that. I know there's a huge game today, much bigger than I can handle, but that may be a possibility. So I'm going to head off to that casino, and I'll be back to update you. All right, real quick here, something been on my mind for a couple days, and I went back and reviewed what I had said about it, and I realized that actually there was nothing to worry about. And that is a poker hand that I played with a double board. It was a bomb pot, the double board. And, I was looking at the who won, the top and the bottom, and I noticed that there was 4 diamonds on the bottom, and the guy had a diamond. But what I forgot was it was a Omaha bomb pot. So you have to play 2 cards. So the guy didn't have it, and I was worried that I took someone's money that I shouldn't have taken and all that. But it's an Omaha hand, so you have to have both diamonds in your hand to have a flush. So man, I've just been thinking about that hand and thinking about it. Then I realized when they do a bomb pot at this place, they do a Omaha double board bomb pot. So everything is okay. So just wanted to mention that. That was from Sunday. All right, guys, I am back. So yeah, was not able to help him resolve this issue that he was having. I did play a little bit and made $73 on a couple of small plays that I found, but I'm kind of perplexed here. Anyway, we're going to try to work on this again tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be going to a different region, a region that I don't like, but I need to have some variety, so we're going to do that. Only going to have 1 or 2 possibilities of playing blackjack, and their thresholds for pain is lower, but we'll see what we can do. Hopefully we make up a lot of the money we lost today. We just made back 73, and right now I'm going to head toward the poker club and see if there's anything available right now. All right, guys, I am back. Well, this will go in the books as a bad day. I went to the poker club, and they had a tournament going, $65, bought in, played 2 hands, never won a hand, lost the tournament. The rebuy, played 1 hand, never won a hand, lost the tournament. Rebuy, played 1 hand, and out of the tournament. never won a single hand. That was in over an hour and a half. Never won a hand. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I don't know anyone that's ever happened to. But so that would be what, minus 195. Let's go home and go to sleep. Tomorrow we're going to go to a different region, far away region. I've got work to do tonight, the whole day's worth of work. I'll get that all done in the next couple hours and be ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow I also have 2 meetings, so we have to figure out timing for those. I need to leave at the right time so that I make the most of my day. I don't want to be sitting around in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'll figure all that out tonight. We'll get a good plan for tomorrow, get plenty of rest, start fresh tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Tomorrow also is a very high variance area. The games are better, better penetration, which means higher variance. So something's going to happen tomorrow. Hopefully it's something for the good. So yeah, I think we talked about everything we need to talk about. I don't think I need to hash out anymore. I'm going to let you go. Forget about today. We'll start fresh tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com. mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.